Well, when it comes to health and wellness, a lot of people are exploring options beyond what modern Western medicine that provides. You may have heard the words integrative medicine, but what exactly does that mean and what kind of treatment does it provide? Dr. Cassie Wilder of Minneapolis Integrative Medicine Center is here. It's so nice to meet you.
Thank you.
This is such a topic of conversation in my house, in many houses. With groups of people that I talk to. You know, I'm 55, all my friends, we're all trying to feel better. I think the one thing we have to lay out right away is, what is your definition of longevity?
Longevity and integrative medicine. So I guess integrative medicine for us is, taking everyone's symptoms and looking at it in a total picture. So trying to connect all the dots between them and really find the root cause or multiple root causes of what's happening. So in a similar picture with longevity, we're really looking at all the factors that help people age gracefully and help people improve the quality of their life and both the length of their life.
Yeah, and so it's not about, of course, the fountain of youth. It's just about being the best person you can be in your body, health-wise, every single day of your life until the end. And we don't know when that's going to be, but let's just, instead of having this happen, let's just have this happen.
Exactly,
right?
Protecting your brain, your bones, your heart. You really are looking at it as staying optimal for as long as you can.
And it comes down to so much more than just getting on a treadmill once in a while. That foundation that you have to build before you add anything else, the supplements, any of the treatments. What is that foundation that people should really remember?
Yeah, so the foundations of health are going to be the food that you eat, the air that you breathe, reducing the toxin exposure that you have, such as like heavy metals, pollutants, and then looking also at things like your diet and what you're consuming, making sure you're getting enough fruits and vegetables, antioxidants, and then looking at your sleep and how well you are sleeping, not just the length of time, but the quality.
So who's coming to your clinic? Who are the people?
We get a lot of patients who have gone to Western medicine. They've had a ton of symptoms that they've tried to express to their providers, whether that be brain fog, fatigue, chronic pain, anxiety, depression, no sleeping, exactly. And they've either been a little dismissed or that there's just been no solution for them. And so we're really looking at their health as health detectives of trying to put everything together of, menstrual cycle irregularities and anxiety. Those could go together and hormones could be impacting anxiety. Or, anxiety increases after they eat. Maybe it's food intolerances, maybe it's histamine intolerance. So we're really trying to be those health detectives and put the pieces of the puzzle together for them.
Because sometimes it isn't just something from the pharmacy.
Correct.
Let's just remember that. It's not just always something from the pharmacy. Such a good point. Okay, so let's talk about, there's a number of things you can do once you do the foundation and once you do the detection of what's happening and how people feel. So tell us about, a lot of people are talking about NAD. So how does that help people?
So after we really identified the foundations and making sure they're good candidates for NAD, NAD is a really good it's really supportive of the mitochondria. It can help lower inflammation. It can help decrease oxidative stress on the cells and allow them to proliferate faster, and then also stop them from breaking down so fast. And so it can just help you both age gracefully, but also be protective of your brain, protective of your heart. So once we've identified that they're a good candidate for something like NAD, you can give it to them as a supplement, you can give it to them as an IV, and then from there it can help to regenerate their cells a little bit faster. And
it's really all about that cellular health, and the mitochondria is that furnace of the cell, and that's really, really important. So, I mean, that's something that you need to do. Okay, so now let's say they decide to do that. They're seeing a difference. I am taking that. I have seen a huge difference. I'm just taking it as a supplement. So let's talk about sleep. A lot of people say, what should you do? What are some things that you say that people should try?
Quite honestly, sleep for me starts in the morning. So looking at your cortisol rhythm throughout the day. So cortisol is highest in the morning and it's lowest at night. Cortisol is that stress hormone. So you're really trying to manage your stress throughout the day. And then you get to the afternoon and you start thinking about, okay, maybe I shouldn't do a hard workout after work, or, maybe I shouldn't be working on my laptop at 6, 7, 8 o'clock at night. I should be trying to lower my cortisol levels, because then that's when melatonin starts to rise, is that early afternoon, nighttime. And melatonin and cortisol are opposites. And so as you can lower your cortisol values, your melatonin can start to rise, and you can really get both the initiation of sleep and the depth of sleep, and sleeping through the entire night. And so a sleep hack that I really love is going to be blue light blocking glasses. So you see the clear blue light blocking glasses throughout the day. When you get to the middle of the afternoon, transitioning to more of like the yellow lensed ones.
Yep.
And then once you get to the nighttime, 5, 6, 7 o'clock, transitioning to the red ones. And that's going to help really let that melatonin rise, the cortisol lower.
Naturally rise.
Naturally
so
rise.
You don't actually have to take the supplement.
Correct.
Okay, we just nipped the bud on this. I mean, there's so much more to talk about. You are doing a great job, and if people want to find you, you're in Northeast, but you're moving to Wayzata, right?
We are. We're moving to Wayzata in about April timeframe.
All right. Well, congratulations
Thank
on
you.
your company and your area there of expertise. To learn more about Minneapolis Integrative Medicine Center and some hacks to help you. I don't even want to call them hacks. They're wonderful things to help you sleep better and just be better. Just head to care11.com and we have a link to their website where they have tons of information. Well, coming up next, fun